Dear classmates, my name is Srini Katta. I am from the United States. My capstone project is Web3 e-commerce, OpenSea as a case. I will touch base Web 3.0 before entering into the case. What's wrong with Web 2.0? Web 2.0 platforms, Facebook, Google, their business model is collect user data and sell to the highest bidder and so on. So the mobile applications have proliferated and easily collected customer data, user data. User data has been weaponized and used to scam them on these platforms. User has no control over the data. The regulation jumped in. EU came with GDPR, and California implemented, strict privacy laws in the United States. Using Web 3.0, users are not required to give their personal information, whether it could be first name, last name, email ID. They could just connect to using their wallets. So in the Web 3.0 world, user is in charge of their data. They decide with whom they want to share the data. And the user has an option to monetize their data, not the platforms. And the smart contracts would ensure the interoperability between Web 2.0 and Web 3.0. So what kind of impact our financial sector will have with the Web 3.0? We've seen with decentralized exchanges, people that doesn't trust centralized exchanges like Coinbase, Binance, move to decentralized exchanges and transacting cryptocurrencies there. And this will advance, and then we'll have a Web 3.0 platforms that doesn't require an intermediary or a trusting institution in between the buyers and sellers, like a bank or stock exchange. To give a great example, this is going to unleash a lot of economic and financial potential across the globe. The interest rates in the United States are 0%, almost. Whereas in Indian banks offer 6.5%. But I cannot earn 6.5% interest unless I convert my dollars into rupees and deposit them in an Indian bank. Whereas in the decentralized world, where the digital currencies and cryptocurrencies are accepted, I could simply lend my money to a Indian bank and earn a 6.5% interest. That's the greatness of Web 3.0. So we go into the OpenSea case. On the face, OpenSea is a great success story in 2021. And there's no doubt the founders had a vision, and they survived during the crypto winter and thrived. But there are inherently issues with the OpenSea's platform. They don't have technology mode, because the front end or the UI where users use is built using Web 2.0 technology. And the underlying blockchain is Web 3.0, which is Ethereum blockchain. It is a hybrid platform where users are not required to register by providing their personal information. They could connect with the OpenSea's UI using a wallet, and they can buy and sell. And this is all great. But because of the centralized servers, and they have an advanced filtering system, which makes it easy for buyers to find the type of NFTs that they want to buy very easily, super user friendly. But that required a centralized system and a high human intervention. They have to almost build a specific attributes for this advanced filtering system to work. So that's a boon as well as a curse, because it opened up for insider fraud and also hacking. In OpenSea platform, users was hacked and their wallet was emptied. Secondly, one of the insider that was building the attributes thought that NFT was great, and he purchased it before it was listed and sold it at a higher price. And if you see the sales volumes on the OpenSea platform, they are inconsistent. And for instance, in September first week, the sales volume dropped by 50%, because they have not built a platform with all the players and make it mainstream. That requires partnership with the existing dealers, artists, auctioneers, and galleries, and so on and so forth. So taking these issues and the solutions, and I put a scenario planning. If you start going from the first quarter, where they have the first quadrant with the highest technology mode and economic mode, because they raised $100 million at $1.5 billion of valuation. If they build a decentralized Web 3.0 UI that runs on a very low cost blockchain to make the transactions, and builds a world-class partnerships with the artists, dealers, art dealers, auctioneers, and galleries, they are going to be the leader of this industry. On the other side, in the quadrant 2, they have the economic mode, because they have $100 million war chest. But as I mentioned, the advanced filtering system was built using Web 2.0. Unless they find a way to build it on Web 3.0, they are going to continue with Web 2.0, which is going to open up more attacks and also the governance issues. Even if they build the partnerships with the said dealers, artisans, etc., they're still going to have a weak position when compared to the decentralized platforms. And coming to the quadrant 3, they have negative economic mode and negative technology mode. Means it's a status quo of the platform of 2021 moving into 2022. I believe that OpenSea will be outsmarted by the rivals and the rival platforms. And the quadrant 4 is where they have the technology mode. They moved on to the Web 3.0 UI, low cost transaction fees on a blockchain that they selected, but they failed to build the partnerships with the larger artist community, galleries and auctioneers and dealers. This is not going to become a mainstream. And other established auctioneers may be moving into the NFT space very quickly. So in the next few slides, I answered the questions of OpenSea. If you have interest, please go check them out in the slide deck that I submitted. Thank you so much. Thank you all.